Good afternoon, viewers. We are here once again in Glanvillia Portsmouth, and we are on the project that is ongoing here. Pretty soon we'll be speaking with the parliamentary representative for the Portsmouth constituency, the Honorable Fenella Wenham, and she's going to give us an insight and tell us about all about this project that is taking place here in Glanvillia. Good afternoon, Power Rep.
Hi, good afternoon, Nemo.
How are you?
I'm good.
You have the flu?
No, just sinusitis.
Oh, so tell us about the projects in your constituency.
All right, so we're standing at one of them. This one is in the intersection of Labour Street and Chambers Street, for those who do not quite know Glanvillia and Portsmouth. So we have this is the Labour Street side that you're viewing now, and where you see the BRC work, that is the Chambers Street side.
And basically that's the street leading to the Arthur Waldron.
The Arthur Waldron, yes.
Yes.
That's correct. For years, it used to have just a base. That was done many, many moons ago. I probably was about age 8 or thereabout. And today we saw the need to, part of the Kudme business. And both streets actually have been built complements Kudme, where we come out and we do what we can. Again, I'm grateful to the men who showed up. We also have some young people. So that is one of the projects here. We also have some young people from academics. They are part of the Academics Adventurers Club. And they reached out asking, what community projects that there would have been. And I thought that beautification would be ideal for them. So they've started work on the highway in Glanvillia, and they will move on after lunch and their refreshing drinks. They will move on to the Pickard Highway area. One of the things that we want to urge people is that the plants that you see, help us to take care of them. If you're not watering them, try not to uproot them, because that is one of the main complaints. Means we plant the flowers, and when we pass back in the evening, they uprooted. And so the people who would love the plants, we can make plants available to you if you reach out to the Ministry of Agriculture, and if you reach out to the agricultural station in Wanman and the Chinese Mission, you can get plants. So please don't uproot them, and let us, get the beauty going. We pass in other jurisdictions and we see the flowers are nice and pretty. Let us do the same for this area. If we go down to the Michael Douglas Boulevard, we have some reconstruction of the slabs that are there. From time to time, we have to move them to mitigate against flooding. And so the Portsmouth Town Council, I know, it has taken on that project. We're also doing a slab area at the Borough Square entrance, and we intend to put seating, flowers, again, all in enhancing the ambience of the space and of the town. When we move into the Zikak area, we have 2 crossings that are being done. There's an area that was quite deadly, so the residents have taken on that project. And then as we move on to Bourne, that is probably where the largest project is taking place, and we're doing the Destiny Road. That road, it leads to homes, so residential area as well as agricultural area. We have some of the farmers there doing their fair share on the road project. The government again instrumental in getting a lot of the material going, and thanks again for Kudme. We have people like Ambassador Nanton and others who have contributed to that road. And when we move into the Dolan area, we have 3 garbage receptacles being built. The garbage is not necessarily coming from the community, but we are trying our best to keep our environment safe, keep our environment clean, free from rodents and that sort of thing. So if we have areas where we can put the garbage and put them in bags, preferably, we try our best to get the containers and so on. But those who are using the receptacles, we're just asking you to be responsible again in the use. Put your garbage in bags. We're not putting old fridge and microwaves and settees out there. It's simply for bag refuge. Those of us who have biodegradable stuff, we're encouraging that you find a space in your yards. You can do it and do some composting. We really don't have to take all of our waste to the landfill. So that is one of the things we're heavy on.
So all in all, lots of projects in the Portsmouth constituency.
We're glad for that. And in the Georgetown area, we have the residents there also working on some beautification and cleaning up of one of the roads that we opened up. So we're very grateful for all of those who came out. And I am duly informed that later on there will be some activity on the street.
Yeah, rhythm knockers.
So we're also encouraging people, especially those who worked hard earlier in the day, to come and take a little relax.
So what about eating? It's possible.
So Emma, the food, some of it is coming on a little late. We have the youth, they're already eating. Some they were specially catered for because, you know, as I said, there's a bunch of young people and they're not quite ready for the free stone. But that is something we can do later on, you know, those kinds of activities. And I know you love those things.
Oh,
so
yes.
probably you'll be instrumental in showing them how to cook on the free stone and stuff like that. That is where the seniors come in. So we definitely want to engage in those things in the future. All of that is good, may help in our communities. So more food is coming. I know there's a graph on the way, pot bubbling all
Definitely.
now. It's unfortunate that we're not on the street cooking just yet because of, you know, different arrangements.
So I see the project is coming on stream.
Yes.
So if it's not completed this afternoon, what's the intention?
Oh, well, the men already know that it will complete. They will complete it by the following weekend, or just as the week goes by, they will be working on the project. I have that commitment.
Nice,
and I'm grateful for that.
And what do you think about the turnout?
Every year, I think we can say that more people should turn out.
Definitely.
I mean, if you know the importance of the activity, some people tend to think that community service is me just doing in front of my yard. But it is a little more than that. Reach out to the neighbor's yard, reach out to lower down the street, and then we can have more happening. I remember as a child, probably all of you would be field already. So the work that you're seeing there would have been done in probably 2 hours.
Since morning, yes.
And then you have the pouring, and now it's easier with concrete trucks, and so we'd have just poured and we'd probably finish the entire drain. I'm hoping that next year we can probably get more people on board. That's the plan. But where you have 1 or 2 gathered, you have to continue the work. The good book says that itself. So if you have 1 or 2 people, do the project. And sometimes you start with a handful, but by the time the afternoon gets by, the project knocks off because more people come on board.
So let's go and show the actual folks here working hard. It's only fair to show them doing the do and exactly who are the ones behind this project.
So they're doing the BRC work. That is the foundation part, one of the most critical areas. So they're doing that. That's in also collaboration with George Excavation. We cannot not be grateful for the collaborative work that is being done. And you know, once the power up is on scene, the government of Dominica.
And I see Bush is there.
Yes, I do know that we have some people from Paybush.
Yes,
she's one of the, he's actually the main guy.
The main guy.
You know, Paybush
is known for a lot of contractors.
Right.
So we're happy that they're
You know, I recently learned that.
Yes,
and
yes.
I mean, it's very good. In each community, you have a specialist or specialists in various things. So in Portsmouth, you know, Portsmouth. So you know, with boats, anything to do with boats, you come to Portsmouth for that building. Well, boat builders, a lot of them came from Capuchin. I also learned from the history of the town. So we have a number of people coming on there. Leslie, I'm very happy to see Leslie on the project. He had an injury, and let me tell you, that is miracle. So we're very grateful for him. He lives on the other side of Glanvillia, but he too comes to and fro this route. So he understands the benefit of having proper drainage.
So, Parab, thank you for speaking with Emonews. We are happy to see that things are actually happening in Portsmouth, and we hope that maybe when I pass back next week or next month, this project will be completed.
So, and we are grateful for the media publicity, because we have people in the diaspora who reach out after seeing videos like this one, and they also help and contribute to things happening. The Glanvillia playing field recently got a mower from friends.
Wow.
Friends of Portsmouth. Brush cutters. Before it would be very difficult to cut the vegetation here and over there, but we have a boom saw as well, which was made compliments to friends of Portsmouth. And we're very grateful for all of the support that we've been receiving.
Thank you so much for speaking with Emonews, and all the best for the rest of the day.
Thank you. You too. And I know you like pots, so I'm looking forward to seeing the amount you eat today.
Of course, of course. So once again, thank you all for viewing, and we are moving along. As you know, we have you covered. North, south, east, and west. Emonews got you covered.